Okay, that's my biscuits. Oh, biscuits. Okay. Okay. So I've just finished the audio of my story, put in all the effects, all the sounds, and so I'm going to listen to the whole thing for the first time. And so it's not the first time, okay? I'm going to pretend that I'm a total stranger listening to my own audio file for the first time, because that's more exciting, right? Exciting, right? Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and I have something to, munch on. Because, people get hungry. Like, I just don't talk much here, whatever. So just, So I'm using my laptop. Okay, I'm not using my laptop's camera because it's broken, and I'm not using earpieces because they're irritating. So this is my brother's phone, so I'm just gonna.
You're tuned in to station 47.3. And now, at the midnight hour, we present to you Dear Diary, tales to scare and send chills down your spine. Before we present you with today's episode, let's hear what some of our listeners have to say.
Oh wow, just wow. There's some really scary things going on here. I listen every night, and just sweet lord, I get the chills. Y'all better be brave out there. I must say I've been a regular listener, and I've never once been disappointed. Keep 'em coming, boys. These are some real good tales you'll be spinning.
And now, what you've been waiting for, tonight's episode of Dear Diary, episode 33, God Help Me, written and directed by Fawaz.
I have a really strange looking scar on my shoulder, and an even stranger story behind it. I don't remember every detail of how I got it, because I had passed out and woken up with a nasty wound on my shoulder. But then you're wondering, what happened before that? Well, here's my story. I was still living with my family at that time. One night I was fast asleep when I woke up for no reason. No nightmare, no sensation of falling, I just woke up. So as I was about to roll over and go back to sleep, I opened my eyes because my ears picked up something. Piano music? We had a piano in the living room, yeah, and my brothers and I knew how to play music. Naturally, my first thought was that it was one of my brothers. They like to stay up late anyway. So I lifted my head to look around the room, and to my surprise, saw both my brothers sound asleep on their beds. Huh? So who was playing the piano? I sat up and rubbed the sleep from my face. I listened hard, because I wanted to make sure I was awake and really hearing it. Well, I was alright. Someone was playing the piano. An eerie and somewhat sad sounding tune. Besides us boys, no one else in the family could play the piano, and I was sure it was the piano, not the TV, not the radio, because I could tell from the sound. I listened a bit more. Yeah, a sad song, and I thought I heard someone sobbing. So I got up and crept out to the hall. But just as I emerged from the corridor, there came the loud sound of random notes, as if the person playing had suddenly pushed his hands against the keyboard in an attempt to make a hasty escape or something. That gave me quite a shock, and so I immediately reached out and flicked on the light. The huge living room seemed empty. And then my gaze passed the dark corner of the room, and that's when I saw something I will never forget. Oh, in that corner there was a face that till this day haunts me. It was the face of nightmares and hell, of the most ugly and putrid things the mind could barely grasp. A face that forced itself into the most sickening of smiles and then cackled a cackle that echoes in my soul till this day. And the worst part was, I knew that face. And then I passed out.
Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Episode 33, God Help Me. We wish you a sleepless night and God help you.
I'm quite satisfied with that. So the next thing I have to do is stitch the video with the podcast, because obviously you can't hear it if I play it from my speakers. Sound quality won't be so good, and that's a lot. Yeah.